At this time we're seeing a lot of, hearing a lot about light, and there's holiday lights. Now we're coming up in a week and a half. There's going to be the festival of lights of Hanukkah, and I want to remember it. There was that the temple had been defiled. There was no light in the temple, and God did a great miracle because the light had to be burning, and there was only a certain oil that was found that was fit for that lamp, proper. And it was only expected to last a short time, and yet it lasted 8 days. That's why there's 8 days to this holiday. Well, I would like to bring out something from this, is that what the New Covenant says, the Brit Hadashah, the Apostle Yochanan in his first epistle, chapter 1, verse 9, said, God is light, and in him there is no darkness of all. And this has been a powerful thing for me, to think. This is like 41 years and going almost 42 years of being a believer in the Messiah. And that, what is it, the powerful, God is like, you can't find any darkness at him at all. There's nothing, the psalmist said, there is no unrighteousness in God. Amen. And the beginning was, what was the first thing that happened? In the creation, was God said, we read, let there be light. But if you really take it back, it was like, what was it said? It was said, light be.
Amen. I
mean, everything began in creation with light. Amen?
Amen.
And that temple, that light had to be burning. And then the prophet Isaiah, in chapter 9, verse 2, he talks about the people of darkness, live in darkness, have seen a great light. And then it says that in Yochanan's gospel, his good news, that Yeshua was that light, and that was a light that was the life of men. And what do we have a problem today? When people are rejecting us, it's that people love darkness more than light, and because it says that their deeds were evil, and that people don't want to have their deeds exposed. And we see, with so much with the sin, people, they want to love their sin. They want to keep on, relishing in it. I mean, let me ask you a question. Would you want to be swarming around in a garbage pit? And that's what it is. I mean, somebody said to me one time, how did I find the Lord? I said, he found me. He said, where did he find you? I said, inside a garbage can marked sin.
Amen.
Okay? And you think, that point is, I would rather have my deeds exposed.
Amen.
I'd rather, people, it's like, with cockroaches. You turn on the light and they run. I mean, I've lived out in the country, the house, and you pull up the brick and you see a whole bunch of insects and they're running for it. The mice run for it when you turn on the lights. Why not let the light come into your life today? I mean, that we know that God so loved the world that he gave his Ben Yachid, his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him, whether they're Jewish or Gentile, should not perish but have everlasting life. So why don't you let that light that comes in, that comes in and lightens everybody, come in and light, to shine the light on you rather than be stuck in your sin. Amen.
Amen.